Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on. Once again, we've got some action in this one, and this literally popped up seconds before I hit the record button. Everybody should be getting a really nice advanced level support token given to us from the developers of the game. Appreciate that a lot. That's got a high level chance at a good support, so we'll pull that later. Good luck when you guys do yours. Let's claim that and see if we get another set of health packs, and we did get a 10 pack of health boost. That's great. So in this video we're going to do some versus action in Hooked on a Feeling. That is the 3-star Star-Lord event. We've got some boosted 4-star characters in this for this week, and we'll feature those as much as we can. That includes Quake and 4-star Elektra. On top of that, we have 4-star Thor, and then we'll also get to Black Widow, assuming we have time to do that. And we have a bunch of tokens to pull. On top of all that, if you're a subscriber, we have information later in this video where we will start to disclose a new character that's being released into the game this week. So subscribe now, do yourself a favor, and then that video will only be available to subscribers for about 2-day period before that character is released into the game. Let's jump into our first battle, then we'll do tokens, levels, a couple more battles, and then we'll talk about our subscriber only bonus. So what I wanted to show here to start things out is how easy it is to not win against a Hulk, Immortal Hulk, and an Okoye team. And so we'll take on this team here, and I'll show you how it can go, and then I can show you how a 4-star character, boosted or not, can really help beat this exact same team. So let's jump right into it. So I think we'll do 2 battles in a row actually before we do our tokens. And that 4-star character with a really good passive ability to help you out against Hulk and Okoye is Quake. And if you want to look quickly at her abilities, I very often spec her out at 5-3-5 with a 3 in yellow for coordinated tactics. In this setup, against Immortal Hulk, and then especially with Okoye on the enemy team, I like to set coordinated tactics up to level 5 because she has a passive ability, it's automatic, that reduces incoming team damage by 14,700 plus, boosted up to this level. So that starts at a lot lower number at lower levels, and this is going to be great. Her green is a really cool ability. We also are going to play Star-Lord's green in a little bit, but we'll focus on her green in this case, and then we'll use Star-Lord's yellow and purple, which are quite useful abilities. They don't do any real damage on their own. And then, of course, I wanted to bring a red and black user on the team. I thought Jessica... well, wait a minute. This is the team I wanted to win. Okay, so let's win against Hulk and Okoye first, and then we'll take on a team where we will lose to a Hulk Okoye. That might be even more interesting, perhaps. So Jessica's got red and black to help us among the other colors. Let's go for it. So we have team damage reduction. So I think we're just going to take on Okoye first and see how well Quake will help us on what would be very severe team damage. You can see the non-target characters only taking 1 point of damage. Don't forget, Okoye has the ability to stack on over 1,500, 1,800, up to 2,000 plus damage for every team up the enemy team has. That's well over the 6,000. It would be, around the 10,000 mark at this point. And that really makes Hulk and Okoye quite overpowered. So Quake is helping a ton. You could see that we took like 700 plus damage. That would have been 15,000 damage or so if Quake wasn't reducing it. So we have a very strategic benefit in this match compared to what would happen normally. And normally, though, when you want to fight against a Hulk and Okoye team, you just have to keep them away from team up. And then if you can, take green off the board, and then the AoE effect won't even take place. But if you keep team up away from Okoye, you're in good shape in the first place. So we don't have much going on for abilities yet. I think we'll do that red match on the board. Then we'll get into the point where we can start playing An ability or two were close on black and green. So let's match red. And then we'll also play our blue at the right time. You can see we're still taking target damage from Hulk's green tile destruction. Really adds up fast. So what do we want to do here? There's a couple of good moves we should do. We really are nowhere close on firing off purple, so I have an idea. Let's play Quake's Resonance Frequency. It's a good ability in that it destroys a whole bunch of a certain color of tiles. So you're going to pick a tile, and that determines the color. That does not determine the tiles that will be destroyed. So I really kind of want that purple tile to be destroyed. But there's no guarantee if you choose it that that very tile will be destroyed. It's only the number of tiles that her ability describes. So we did get it. We got a free match in green and then the blue that I wanted. So that was a really nice use of resonance frequency. And now we have not only our green ability ready to play. Don't do that yet. You have an extra move on the board. You always want to make sure you look at the board before playing an ability to see if there's something you should do before that. Let's do this extra move. The critical hits the blues really well. And some another couple of nice matches. So what I like about Quake's green is its team damage from Earthquake, and that's awesome. But it also completely shuffles the board. Now, it doesn't shuffle the board in a way where you could get matches. It shuffles the board like the way the whole game starts, where the tiles come down and there's no real way for those tiles to make matches. So, but it's fine. Let's do Earthquake now. Maybe we'll get reds to line up a little bit better. There we go. Team damage happened. And so here's what I think I want to do now. Let's break some blues. We could run the chance of getting a red match for free, maybe black and yellow. And let's take a look at the board. So I think let's yeah, we'll hit Okoye with it. Well, that's the tile I'm most interested in getting. Well, this tile's really the one I want preferred, but maybe both. Got them both. Excellent. So we lit up and qualified our red ability for Jessica. Let's go ahead and play that now. That'll be some nice, strong strike tiles. Okay, and then our very next match we know is going to take Okoye out. I'd like to get that match 4 in yellow, but this purple, black, red combo is too good. Hit a nice trap tile. And with Okoye out of the picture, she's not really doing a whole lot more, adding to any other damage very much. We have Jessica's black ready to play, but we don't want to take Hulk out until we have Star-Lord out, because Hulk can just come back. And take that back. We could take Hulk out, and then he would actually down Star-Lord by coming back, but he would actually gain more health out of it. So yeah, we want to take Star-Lord out first. And I did kind of want to play Star-Lord's yellow. We'll get to it. We do have the ability to do that now. Something good changes the enemy team's strongest color into green charge tiles. It happens to be green is the strongest color, so that doesn't matter too much. But if we're hurt down to a certain level, it does give a health boost. And now we can win it with a big-time body check. Okay, so that's how Quake can help you win against Hulk and Okoye. It's actually a friend of mine that we attacked there. I'm sure he's shielded at this point. And then let's go. I'm starting this event really late, actually, for what I usually do. And let's fight a team where it's the same setup, but we're not going to bring Quake in, and we're not going to play well. And you can see how fast you can lose to a Hulk and Okoye team. I failed to mention at first, we have a 4-star Professor X that's almost maximum level boosted. So we'll save him for a little bit. Let's bring in Thor. Well, we don't want to lose completely with Thor. Let's bring in a couple of characters that it's okay to get them wiped out. How about, here we go. And just because we can, we plan to lose, bring in a Star-Lord here. And let's go. So in this setup, you don't want the enemy team to get team up. You don't want them to get a lot of yellow for Okoye. You don't want them to have a lot of green tiles on the board. That's the plan. So what are we going to do? Let's do something like purple. That's not what you want to do. Check out how much damage they can do if you don't have Quake on your team. It is not great. This is not going to waste a lot of time. We are going to lose in pretty much epic level fashion here. This is turn 3. And this is our 4th match. And yeah, it's over. So if you don't have a good plan, that team is way overpowered, in my opinion. On offense, on defense, it's really pretty tough as well. And we lose to another friend. So let's go ahead and do our tokens. We'll come back to a little bit of PvP action. And then we'll talk about our subscriber-only info. Can't wait to disclose a little bit about what we know about this new 4-star character. It's not been announced who the character is quite yet, but you guys might be able to guess it out. We'll see if you can in the comments. We have a token for Meat Rockin' and Groot. Let's give it a quick shot or two. And we got a She-Hulk, 3-star. Eric Stevens, we're done in this vault. Ran a little bit decently well last time we did those tokens and got it and saved a little bit of hero points. Not like I wanted, but you never know. See if we can get anything in the Thickest Thieves vault. There's a 3-star beast. I always say 3-star beast. There's no other star level of beast in the game, but would be kind of cool to get a 4-star beast maybe at some point in the game's future. Alright, really didn't get much there from the Thickest Thieves vault, and that's about over with for the day. Maybe we can get some gold up here. Saving up the luck for the heroics maybe this time. Got a Thor and a Mystique in the 3 stars. 2 out of 3 were 3 stars. That's really good. 18 heroic tokens. Haven't gotten any chance to play lightning round since they started out this morning. Been just too busy at work. Usually make sure I get in 1 or so at the lunch break and stuff. Hey, look at that. We hit a 4-star and it's Super Scroll. Really cool. We also have more covers for him waiting in the rewards queue, so we'll talk a little bit about him. Very nice hit there. We've had some advice to, when we get a lucky hit, to talk a little bit more about that very character, and so I think that's a great idea. I used to do that more, and then I kind of felt like I needed to continue to be in a hurry, and I agree with speeding things up a little bit, but not so fast that you skip off the bonus shards. Rick did it again, and I'm not exactly sure what the bonus shards were. It almost looked like they were 3-star shards, but maybe you guys can confirm that in the comments. Got a Psylocke there. Okay, so we did get a Super Scroll from the tokens here. Let's see if we can do anything in the Mighty tokens. We'll draw 7 of these, leaving 3 or more for next time. Hopefully back up to 7 or better. And can we get a 4-star? I think we're due to get one. There it is. You get it. You did it with the viewer luck once again. Let's count this one down in 3, 2, 1. It's a Sandman. That'll be a nice high level for him. Good hit on Sandman. I'm a really big fan of Sandman's purple tile swap ability. I really think it's kind of underrated. And we got another 4-star. Let's see who that is. And it is a Namor. Awesome. All right, so I think we have more Namor to add in as well. And I'm a fan of his purple because it adds a lot of blue to the board and really helps your AP generation of blue if you play it at the right time. So that's it for the Mighty tokens, and that's it overall. We're up to 71 latest legends, and we're now less than 2 weeks away where Killmonger rotates in and Yelena goes out into the world of classic legends. Great. Let's level up characters here quickly. Not a lot on. I haven't pulled much for tokens. I'll do the 2 stars. All right, that didn't take long. 2 stars are done. Let's go to the 3, see what we have to do here. Saving up Mystiques because we have her 13th cover in, and now that's great. She can be champed along with all my other duplicate builds that are ready to go, and I think that's number 6. That's going to mean 6 more legendary tokens once we get those champed and built up with ISO, of course. Spidey is another one of them. Have to re-recruit Sam Wilson. Need more mighty tokens. Looking good. Hero points from Beast. I'll take it. Lots of Doctor Strange here. 100 shards for Nova. That's great. And at level 223. Oh yeah, builds up through 223, but lots more Nova and a little bit of Immortal coming up. We'll wait on those saved covers, and that's it. Couple days to rebuild Magneto. Let's go to the 4 stars. Got a few to do here, starting with Namor. He hits the CP reward. Follow that with hero points, and he's level 307, coming along really well. Sandman, nice hit there. We were talking a little bit about how his purple is one of the few abilities that help to build up yellow for your team, and I really like that quite a bit. We've got Green Goblin shards coming up really soon. Let's go to Super Skrull. He's really building up quickly now. Let's see how close we get. Level 299. Next one is a legendary already. Great to build him up. And there's our Mysterio from recent event rewards. 314 on Mysterio, and that's all of our tokens. Let's see if we have any more shard builds to go. We do. A little bit on Quicksilver. It's a great one. He hits 239. One of my target heroes for now. And Hellcat. Very recent 4-star champion. We played her in Versus Action not too long ago. That was a lot of fun. And I will be looking forward to get her in and used a little bit more. So I think everybody else is kind of waiting. We'll cover those at another time. Let's get back into the action. And let's see, we'll probably try to get three more battles in here. So stay tuned for the subscriber-only character info that's coming up in a little bit. Is this a good battle? This might be kind of tough. Let's consider this one here. And I want to take on the 5-star Professor X with the 4-star Professor X. And he's just going to be great. Check this out. We'll probably use him. Alright, so I think we're going to team him up with someone that can make special tiles and also uses kind of red and black again in a different way, since Professor X happens to be yellow, purple, and blue. Red, black, and green is exactly the opposite. We'll either use Hela or Star-Lord's green in this case, but Professor X is really going to shine when he can tank his own colors. And it's kind of a big deal because when he's invisible and there's a lot of special tiles on the board, they can go crazy. All right, I think the point is let's target Chavez first because she can place critical tiles on the board if they get ahead on AP. Well, the best way they can get ahead on AP is if they run lucky on match 4s, just like that. And we really got to be super careful to stay ahead on AP. And once we play an ability, we still want to have more in that color left over than what the enemy has accumulated. So right now, I'd love to play Star-Lord's yellow. It will actually transform blue tiles into charged green tiles. And that can, wow, if it would happen to do all of those blues, it would be a nice extra move, but I don't think we'd get them all. So let's wait on that. Let's get a little more different colors built up. Then we'll work on our timing to play it exactly the right time if we can. And if we do everything properly, we can probably take America out pretty soon here. Let's go also, we'll set up more red. Yikes, I just get lucky with these tiles. After the green match, then the red. Unbelievable. Professor X runs so good against me, it's really pretty crazy. It feels like they get more extra match fours and extra moves against you, but it's just random. He does not have a way to make it more likely, I should say. But we have some abilities ready to play. Chavez is getting down pretty low. I just want to get our red qualified before we do it. And get another match 4. Are you serious? So here we go. Oh man, we still need another red because Professor X is increasing our red costs by 1, and same with green. That's fine. Okay. Things are going to start turning our way right now, and here's why. We'll play our Knives Out. Every time we play an ability, Professor X spawns 1 tile of each type, so 1 strike, 1 attack, 1 protect tile, and it's great. Double check blue to charged green. Might be kind of cool because we have this yellow match ready to go. Let's see if we get an automatic set of matches right there. We got one a different way than I wanted, but it'll work with all these special tiles. We want to... Should have made Professor X invisible before that, because when we would have gotten the other matches in his colors, that happens to be yellow and blue, then he increases the special tile strength. We have to get... So I'd like to do that yellow match in Professor X's colors, but we'll do this black to keep the match 4s away from them. And check it out, we got a yellow, and did you see all the special tiles just increase greatly in value? Awesome. Now, the enemy team had accumulated a lot of green. Hela will use the passive side of her green ability to deal damage and then remove some green. They still have 12, and that's too bad. Star-Lord's going to play his ability. Let's go ahead with black here for more, couple attack tiles to carry that strike tile strength. And look at these tiles. 7,700 at the end of that match is great. All right. What can we do here? Probably purple. 8362, and we did lose a couple of special tiles. Oh man, what a match. I was really hoping they'd be avoiding that purple match. We'll take Professor X out. Star-Lord should be easy to win against right now. And we'll save our own Star-Lord's green. We'll do Hela's. 3 hits for 26k is awesome. And it's over. Alright, that team was kind of fun. It didn't go exactly the way I wanted. But you can see how 4-star Professor X, after going invisible, can increase your special tiles by crazy amounts. Let's keep going here into the next match. We'll probably look for a non-Professor X team. We'll think about that one. Let's look here. I want to get in a... This will be a nice, fun, fast one. So with the star of the versus event being a Guardian, we just have to make use of a great setup like everybody's used to, but Kitty and Rocket and Groot, formerly or frequently called Gritty. And what's great about playing along with another Guardian is that means Rocket and Groot's strike tiles start out even stronger than usual, and then with Kitty on the team, these special tiles are going to be insane. But we have to make sure they stay on the board, keep them safe, and they will increase strength every turn we have 4 or more. What do we want to do here? I think we want to make sure and keep that black match unavailable the way it sits. Let's just take this green and see if we can separate those tiles a little bit. And now we have a situation with the purple match 4. If we don't take it, they will. We don't have a, well, we do have a way to separate it, but we could do this white match, but I think I'm going to just go ahead and do this. The strike tile would have been matchable afterward in a match 3 purple anyway, so might as well get a big amount of damage out of it. Look at this damage stepping up. 11,000 from a normal match 3 is really pretty out of control. And we're safeguarding our strike tiles quite well so far. Lost one there. And here's another tough decision, because there's an extra move on the board in the black tiles, and that would ensure that we lose that strike tile if we match it. I think we're going to just do it because the critical tile damage will be nuts, and we can really get a big hit on Thor with the follow-up match. Look at that, 53,000 full health Thor taken all the way out. That's awesome. Now we're down to 3 strike tiles, so they're not going to get any stronger, but we only have to deal with Star-Lord remaining. Let's play our purple. Oh wait, here's his purple. Nothing. So we'll play purple now, where it'll steal AP. It only took black. Sometimes that can work out to a good color. Sounds fine. Okay, where was I? I think I'm going. Let's go ahead and play Kitty's red for fun. See if we can get our green. Just figures he took green there. We need one more green match to play Star-Lord's green ability. I don't know that we're going to even have a chance to get that AP built up, and we win. That is crazy. So starting with those super strong strike tiles helps a lot, and then with Kitty, Pride increasing their value every turn is nuts. And so I think we have time for 2 more teams. Let's see if we can build up a team to play against this one. We'll plan on Elektra. We'll need her purple set to 5. That sounds good. All right, this next match should be pretty fun. It's going to be a challenge. We're going to take on a Britty team, Beta Ray Bill and Kitty, along with Star-Lord on their team. We're going to try it with an old fun combo that I've used before. We've got Elektra for purple to steal enemy special tiles, and then her red and black are going to come in really handy. We've got Okoye, who also has a red, but we're going to make big time use of her black, of course, her passive ability. And then we've got Star-Lord for his green, if we can get lucky enough to get enough green. We don't really have a blue user on our team. That's kind of a disadvantage when going against a Beta Ray Bill team, by the way. But if we play smart, spread things out a little bit, and get the right colors going early, we're going to do great in this match. So what do you want to do against this team? As fast as you can, you want to match away 1 special tile usually, because Kitty increases their special tiles if they have 4 or more on the board. You match 1 away, and then you're in good shape. She doesn't increase their value. But that said, if you have someone that can steal special tiles, like Star-Lord's purple, but in this case we're going to focus on Elektra's, you might want to let special tiles build up and get strong before you steal them. But this board has very little purple on it. It might take forever to get purple going. Let's just match 1 special and then go for other colors afterward. Sounds good. Black is going to be great for... Oh, look at that leave. Left him a really nice drop. And of course, they get up to 11 green somehow out of just sheer incredible luck. I just don't understand how that works sometimes. However, we have a couple of things going our way. I want to get this match 4 and team up, but that would destroy that special tile, and then they would have 12 green because of Bill, so we're just going to take that match. Okay, and got what we wanted there, red and green. Lucky drop for us on blue. So, all right, maybe I shouldn't complain of how things are running against us so quickly. They can turn around that fast. And then green's still an issue if they go for it, but I got to make sure they don't go for blue. So let's take that. Okay, so red's a little bit of an issue as well. But let's go for this now. We're going to play Ballet of Death. It creates a trap tile on one of Elektra's colors, black or purple or red. And that's not a bad spot at all. It's not necessarily matchable. I do want to take that match in yellow, but it's taking a risk here because I don't want them to match that projectile. I'd rather have them leave the green for me, and then I'll match it that way and take green safely off the board. But I got to go for yellow. And what a surprise. They went and heard exactly what we didn't want to happen. And we're going to take a big hit from Scuttlebutt. So knowing that's coming, let's get our... Let's see. Let's get black qualified here. And now they have enough red to play Kitty's red ability. That part is fine. We'll get a little more yellow. And I was hoping that would show up in that readily matchable location. And so now with Kitty, we have to be very careful what we do because that practiced offense will create attack tiles every time we do damage. And we're going to deal damage every turn that Ballet of Death is running. So there's some good stuff to go for on the board, but I think at this point, let's play... that was a good play for healing from Okoye. She also picks up a bunch more team up. And now with that being the case, we don't have to worry about Bill as much. Let's go over to Kitty here. And there's not a purple match. When you have black ready to play with Shadow Step with Elektra, you want to try to make a match where she is forced up front. And that's only with purple. That's the only color she tanks. I don't see a purple match. We'll make sure and get that out of here. Now they're giving us green from that Onslaught team up. Pretty funny. Look at the damage we're doing every turn because of that Ballet of Death, and we're also stealing a little bit of our colors. So I want to get to a point where we have a purple match on the board for Elektra to tank up front. I should have done that match down there myself. Maybe this will leave us with a purple match on the board after we do this. We're going to play Star-Lord's bit of both. We're going to get the team damage. The 3 columns will be destroyed, and Okoye will add some damage on top. Maybe if we get a match, it'll knock Kitty out just about. Okay, this will do it for fun. Now we've played Shadow Steps, so Elektra is 100% invulnerable to damage. She cannot take any damage at all while a black trap tile is on the board, but you know she has to be up front to take the damage. For fun, let's hit Star-Lord since he won't be taken out quite, and check this out. Shadow Step, damage back, and the Ballet of Death takes out a very tough team. We ran pretty well, and to be honest, I tried that team before this and did not do well, and had to edit it out. So no problem. We have time for one more match after this, but what we need to talk about is if you are a subscriber to the channel, we appreciate the support very much. Up at the top right corner, somewhere above over to the right, you'll see a kind of a banner flag that comes across, and that is if you are a subscriber, that will come up, and it'll be a link to another video that we don't post publicly. It's only on the channel for subscribers, and it'll talk about the new 4-star character that's coming out in the game this week. We have info about that character a couple days ahead, and just to give you a quick preview of what that's going to be, this is the new character info right there. We'll talk more about that. If you're a subscriber, hit the button and then click the link up above when this video is over. Appreciate you guys very much. Thanks for doing that. Let's get into our last battle for the day. And maybe we can pick a team that we have an easier time with. Let's go. Let's look around here a little bit. And I also want to mix up the enemies a little. Let's play this Doctor Strange team. That might be kind of fun because I want to get in a character that has a stun. And that is Goddess of Thor. The 4-star Thor character is really pretty cool. And her use with charge tiles, and if you ever get a chance to play charge tiles, sometimes it's fun to bring in Black Bolt. I haven't played him much, and on top of that, Star-Lord, his yellow might be better to play in this case instead of Thor's own, since hers is kind of expensive for what it does, and you might get more out of Star-Lord in this case. Charging up the blue for him or for Black Bolt. So What I want to do is probably attack Okoye first. We're going to go for blue because that is Thor's stun ability, and it's also Doctor Strange's stun, so we want to keep blue away from him and build it up for our team. Every time there is, well, the most prevalent color on the board will be charged by Black Bolt until there are 4 or more, and if there's 4 or more at the start of your turn, he will actually, right here, deal over 5,000 plus damage. Every turn there's charge tiles on the board. Well, charge tiles are great because when you match them, they do a little more damage, but also, what's most important is a single charge tile is worth 3 AP, so if you do a single match 3, it's 5 total AP instead of 3 total, which is good because it builds up abilities a little bit faster. We're going to drop blue here in a perfect spot, and here we go. Now we can do some really cool stuff. You see enemy Okoye all the way down. You want to play Power Surge on Doctor Strange, that way he's stunned and doesn't hit you back with the Flames of the Faltine. And with him stunned and adding more charge tiles to the board, usually it helps you get some red matches lined up. This is a pretty rough board for red, I will say. Maybe we can fix that in a little bit. But with Black Bolt dealing damage every turn and even more easily able to keep charge tiles still on the board, we're going to win this pretty well, I think. Okoye is out. We have yellow to play for everyone. Let's go for Star-Lords. It converts blue into green charge tiles. Yeah, if we could get one there or so, or 2 in a row, that'd be a nice spot. We did. Builds up green very nicely. Wow, look at that cascade. That's one of the best results you can get from Star-Lord's yellow. Really cool ability, and can you believe it? This is one of the first times that we actually qualify for Star-Lord's, no, sorry, for Black Bolt's Quasi-Sonic Scream ability. It's no longer Quasi-Sonic Whisper because we have enough AP built up in each color. When you play this ability, it actually destroys the entire board, but it does just about the most damage of any team damage AoE in the entire game. 29,124 team damage. I want to show you that, but if we do that, we lose all of our AP, and it will almost win the match, but not quite. And so if I play, this is tough, because if I play an ability here, well, let's do this, because it's just such an awesome hit. Smite does damage for every charge tile on the board, on top of the original 16,000 plus damage. That is a 100% full health Doctor Strange. 27,000, and it can be so much more with more charge tiles on the board. Let's see if we can get built up for one more red match, and we can re-qualify. Our Quasi-Sonic Scream ability would be awesome to be able to play it. I think we're going to get there. There's 6 red, and I think we got it. And here we go. Very cool. I should have turned on the animations for you guys, but that is super rare and really nice win for some fun characters that deal with charge tiles. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Please, again, consider subscribing if you haven't before. Hit that button down below, and you can be involved with our insider info, Shield Intel info, with new characters coming out real soon. Can't wait to disclose who this character is going to be, and see if you guys can guess along with the preview that we have lined up. Thanks again. We'll see you in the video down below if it's a good one for you, or click on our main screen and go into the next video to carry on. Check you there. Bye.